Over 1,000 JMPD recruits have finally graduated to being officers of the law after being recalled earlier this year due to training discrepancies. This comes with the launch of the Joburg 10 Plus program, a ward-based initiative where 10 JMPD members will be allocated in over 100 wards in the city. But the project doesn't come with some concern from both civil society organizations and the opposition in the city. The Democratic Alliance's Shadow MMC for Public Safety, Michael San, says that the new administration is out of ideas and money.
It's really, mocking the intelligence of the city of Joburg, its residents, and I think very importantly that we must understand that to fulfill that kind of promise, the city really needs to have sufficient resources. Simple maths tells us that if you need to have 10 petrol cars per ward times 135 wards in the city, you need 1,350 JMPD petrol cars on the ground. And again, my simple maths tells me that if each patrol vehicle has to be manned by at least 2 JMPD officers, you're looking at 2,700 JMPD officers. Again, we just simply don't have that kind of resource on the ground. So we highly doubt that the city has presented to the residents a viable solution for the crime and grime we are facing. And I think very importantly is that these projects need huge amount of resources and huge amount of budget in order to have this effective ward-based policing. So we want to ensure that the project is a success, but at the same time we wouldn't want the residents to be lied to.
In the interest of presenting a fair and balanced analysis of this story, Joburgtoday TV also reached out to the MMC of Public Safety, who unfortunately had to cancel the interview last minute. But the city says Joburg's 10 Plus program will focus on safety, enforcement of bylaws, and a specific attention on land invasions. Mayor Jeffrey Makubo spoke at the launch of the program.
These 10 officers will work closely with the South African Police Service, the CPFs, the ward committees, neighborhood watches, and in suburbia, the accredited private security agents to achieve the shared objectives of a safer city. Over time, in the medium term, we'll ensure that we have 10 police officers with the necessary tools of trade in each ward to make sure that our communities are safe, to not only feel safe, or they're safe as well.
The proof will certainly be in the pudding as we await to see significant results coming from these communities. Safety, though, remains a priority, not only because we are heading into the festive season, but for the city of Joburg in general with its 5 million plus residents. The opposition also maintains that crime prevention has proven to be a difficult task for the government of local unity.
It's not only the crime has increased, but the enforcement aspect has also dropped. If I may give you an example, this is from the previous quarter report that was tabled by the Department of Public Safety in the City Council. For the first financial quarter, the 3 months, they were only able to make 93 arrests for drunken driving, whereas we would in the same quarter last year made over 2,700 arrests. And if you translate that to, the current government has only done 3% of what we did previously. So if you tell me that there were so much less, 90% less drunk drivers in the city of Joburg, I certainly wouldn't believe it. So I firmly believe that the enforcement is not there, and this is a major issue with the political leadership. As political leaders, as the administrators of the city, we need to go out there and ensure we give leadership to JMPD officers, to officials, so they have a directive to achieve their goals and legislative mandate to make the city safer.
Hi, I'm Sophie Ndaba, and you are watching Joburg Today.